Imagine you're sealed inside a stone box, underground, in total darkness, barely bigger than your own body. You have one bamboo tube to breathe through and one bell. Every day you ring it so the people above know you're still alive. And you are doing this on purpose because you are trying to turn your own body into a mummy while you are still breathing. Would you last one day in there? Because 1,000 years ago, a man did this for 10 years, on purpose. And by the end of this video, you're going to have to answer one very uncomfortable question about your own life. Let me show you exactly what he did. And I'll warn you now, stage 3 should not be survivable. Around 1,000 years ago, in the snowy mountains of northern Japan, there were Buddhist monks who believed something extreme. They believed that if a man could master his own body completely, if he could turn himself into a kind of living statue, he could become a living Buddha. Not to escape the world, but to stay in it forever and help everyone who came after him. It took 3 stages. Each stage lasted 1,000 days. Stage 1. Destroy your body fat. For 1,000 days, the monk ate almost nothing but nuts, seeds, and berries, and trained his body constantly until there was barely any fat left on him. Because fat rots after death, so the fat had to go. Stage 2 is where it gets dark. Now he ate only bark and pine roots, slowly starving himself, and then he started drinking a tea. But this wasn't tea to feel better. It was made from the sap of the urushi tree, the same poisonous sap used to make lacquer. It made him vomit. It made him sweat out every drop of water in his body. It was slowly poisoning him. But that was the point. The poison made his body toxic, so that after he died, nothing could eat him. He was embalming himself from the inside, while still alive. And then came stage 3, the part I warned you about. The monk was lowered into a stone tomb, underground, and sat down in the meditation position. One tube to breathe, one bell to ring. Every single day, he rang it. I'm still alive down here. Until one day, the bell went silent. They sealed the tomb completely and left him there for 1,000 more days. Then they opened it. And here's the thing, most of the time, it failed. The body had rotted like any other. 10 years of the hardest life imaginable, and he simply died in a hole in the ground. But every once in a while, they opened the tomb, and there he was, perfectly preserved, still sitting in the meditation pose. He hadn't decayed at all. He had done it. He was now a living Buddha. They dressed him in fresh robes and placed him in the temple, sitting up, on display, to be honored forever. And here's the part that's hard to believe. Some of them are still there. Right now, today, you can walk into temples in Japan and see these men, hundreds of years old, still sitting in the exact position they died in. Out of everyone who ever tried this, only about 24 are known to have succeeded. Everyone else just died. Now, before your brain goes there, no, you cannot do this. It was made completely illegal almost 150 years ago. This is not a challenge. So why does this story stick in your head? It's not the mummies, it's the discipline. A man wakes up every day for 10 years and chooses the single hardest thing a human can choose. Knowing he'll probably fail, knowing he'll never see the reward, knowing he'll die alone in the dark. And he does it anyway. Most of us can't hold a resolution for 2 weeks. And the lesson isn't be more like the monks. It's the question underneath. These men found something they believed in so completely that they'd give their entire body for it. Everything. For one thing. So here's your question. Do you have anything like that? Not this extreme, but is there one thing in your life you'd pour yourself into completely, even if it was hard, even if no one clapped, even if it took years? Most people go their whole lives without ever finding it. They keep it easy. And easy is fine. Until you're old, and you realize you never once went all in on anything. These monks were extreme, strange, maybe even wrong, but they answered the one question most of us spend our whole lives avoiding. Would you give everything for one thing? They knew what theirs was. Do you? Think about it, and I'll see you in the next one.